only thing that could have happened. And I love the fourth immutable law of the spirit, which is when it's over, it's over. It's over, it's over. Now I'd like you to think about this inspirational relationship and this challenging relationship that I asked you to bring forward earlier in your consciousness and in your awareness. When did it begin? It was the right time. Who showed up is exactly who was supposed to show up. What's happened so far is exactly what was supposed to happen so far, and parts of the relationship that are over are over. Is exactly what was supposed to happen so far. Is exactly what was supposed to happen so far. Is exactly what was supposed to happen so far.
事情是他做的，而且是一时二命，其他的为师自会了解。而他做的事情，这老大不敢讲，师父就说他做的他负责，这老二一条再一条，
be the same. To be the same. And to be that the only constant begin to see what forms of the relation begin to relation recapture. Begin to see what forms of the relation to be. Begin to see what forms of the relation to be. Begin to see what forms of the relation. Pay attention. Begin to see what forms of the relation. Begin to see what forms of the relation. Of the relation objective place. Attachment doesn't mean they don't care, which is an illusion that most Westerners hold. Now, there are three patterns that human beings work with in all our relations, and those I briefly want to go into, and then I want to of relationship is really about soul retrieval work. Shifts as soul retrieval, parts of ourselves coming back home, otherwise they wouldn't have shown up for us to pay attention to learn about truth-telling with, and to be open to outcome. Soul retrieval work. And the three patterns that will help us begin to bring our song into relationship, our heart song into relationship, to bring our dance, to bring our life dream into our relationships, to share our story in our relationships, to convene together. Protecting and supporting each other. That sweet territory of silence. So the patterns that humanity from a cross-cultural point of view will are the patterns of denial, the patterns of integrity, and the patterns of indulgence. I just want to go through those very briefly. Are the patterns of denial, because we flirt with those three patterns all the time in all our relations. And sometimes we collude in those patterns with the patterns of denial. And I love the word collusion, because it means co-collusion, and the shared illusion. The shared illusion. So I want to share with you what I've found about the patterns of these patterns from a cross-cultural point of view. About the pattern of denial is flagged by anything that we consciously avoid. What do I avoid in my relationships? I don't want to talk about that. No, I'm not going to even touch that with a 10-foot pole.
proper idiom, tricky voice. Extension 1, appetizing loaf, appropriate dialect, complex cry. Extension 2, yummy block, able argot, risky delivery. Extension 3, savory slab, legitimate phrase, precarious articulation. Extension 4, aromatic ingot, certain motto, delicate enunciation. And finally, extension 5, pungent plate, destined proverb, light-handed pronouncement. Thank you.